So today, for our 2015 year in review, we're going to have some guests on to help us go through some of the hot topics of 2015. There's a lot of stuff to talk about for 2015, but right now I want to talk about the best TV show. What do you guys think the best TV show of 2015 was?
Off top, the best TV show I've ever seen in my life is Game of Thrones. It's hands down the storytelling, the multi-layeredness of it all.
But all of your characters are dead now.
And that's what I love about it. You never know what's going to happen. When you have the main characters, everybody is.
And they killed the whole family.
Exactly. Everybody can get it in Game of Thrones. And that's why I love it. It's so unpredictable. You never know which way they're going to go with the story. So.
What about Blackish? A lot of people watch Blackish.
I accidentally watched Blackish.
I accidentally watched it.
Well, I mean, I stumbled across it one day. I think it was a great show. It felt like the new Cosby.
Mm-hmm. It did.
It was well representative of what my childhood was like, and I could identify with having a dad that was playful, a mom that was somewhat serious, and a sibling where we
hilarious little sibling. Everyone loves that little girl.
It's actually one of the few shows that I feel comfortable watching with my daughter. Like, I like to watch Blackish with her.
Nice.
There's not a lot of shows out there that I'm just like, okay, we're good. No pausing, no muting. So I like Blackish. It's my top.
But I think you brought up a good point. I think there are a lot of TV shows that just aren't family friendly or somewhat degrading to particular communities.
So let's talk about.
So what you feel about Fresh Out the Boat?
I have not seen that.
That show is
It's
hilarious.
It's cute. I like it.
I haven't seen that.
I think it pushes the boundaries.
It's like the Blackish, but the
Asian
version.
Yeah, the Asian version.
Sounds funny, yeah.
Well, what about sex? Like this year, it's 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock prime time. Sex, man and man, woman and woman was on television like all throughout the year. There was a lot of sex on television this year.
Yeah.
Like
I don't have kids, so I'm not checking for that, but maybe some of those who have
Scandal,
kids are checking for
Empire.
Empire.
How should not be watching
How do I
Scandal.
get away with murder?
Quantico even, and that's my personal
I like
favorite.
Quantico.
I like Quantico.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
They
And
have a
this
lot
is a
of-
new one. This is
Yes.
their first series. Yeah.
That is my favorite show right now. In mainstream television, that's
And I heard a lot of rhetoric about the frequency of gay sex scenes on television shows, and it seems to cause or stir up a lot of tension or frustration among the viewers. I hear people boycotting the shows. What do you guys think about that?
I think that it seems to be an attempt to normalize the behavior in our popular view of it, and I mean, frankly, I don't necessarily agree with it because it's a very small pocket. Like when you talk about the totality of everybody that's in America, it's a very small pocket. I don't mind it being on TV, but the frequency at which it's on TV, it would make it seem like this is of such a widespread. It's more common than normal. And I think now we see a trend of reality starting to imitate art. And like I said, I think we're losing ourselves a bit in all of it.
But that's a slippery slope because that's the same argument people had against the Cosby Show in the 80s. That wasn't representative of the larger group of black families that existed, even though people disagree with that notion. It's one thing to sit here and suggest that there aren't a lot of homosexual people floating around America who live this certain lifestyle. The fact of the matter is, you still have to be representative of that group of people, regardless of what the number is. And I think that's why you have shows like Blackish, that's why you have shows like Cosby 30 years ago, because no matter how small a segment of the population is, that population does exist, and it has to be represented somewhere on television.
I think that's a good point.